I can keep on shooting the video here because I charged the battery at the BTC. At least I will need to go to the bathroom. Do you know the connection between bathroom and UTI? And the fact that you cannot get rid of it anymore? And that is so common?
Who's got some crystal meth and a bubble?
Here,
When I make a more, sit down, I'm gonna burn you down. You get high. I'm not here to pedify. I'm crazy lady. You go guys say no quote to me. Yes, I know red flag. Don't repeat yourself. I'm not a cop. I'm a gypsy lady. But you get high. I'm no parole.
the question is that I get high, but not by what are you using, so I cannot help you.
Why not?
Why I'm not using what you do?
You don't smoke the road. I don't want to be
Nothing.
around. I can't be around smoking.
Yes, you see? This lady tried to get high using me, and when I say not, she walked away.
Give me my honor.
This is one of the songs.
My child is not too child.
Now we cannot record because she keep on talking. So, someone is getting high or alcoholic, he can be in hospital for a while when they can charge the insurance until they make their money. They give him medication that make him worse, and then they release him to the street, and then he's all over the place, lowering the price of real estate and making the life of people hell. And when you have this guy that sing the song, my friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the real estate, it sounds fun. Just like the band. Tonight we are young, so we set the world on fire. Excellent song, by the way, regardless of the wrong message. You are young, you get higher than the Empire State. I told her I get high, but not your way. But who will go my way? Look at me. When you are young and can smoke something or drink something, this is how the journey starts, because in the beginning it's lots of fun, small payment. Until your tolerance gets high. Need more and more money, more disability, losing your job, losing your friends. But does someone stop you? How? Sex in the City, the girls drinking fancy name drinks. This guy with the penthouse drinking sherry. You consider to be fancy if you know the names and origin of wine. Where is the problem? No one tells you that the wine is way more than beer. So it's fancy, but will lead you to hell faster. Eventually, you cannot reverse. Why? Because if you drink for a long time, you just can drink more. And it's like a rich person to tell him now be poor and live like the rest. You cannot. Many people that quit is that when they need so much drugs or alcohol to get high, they say, F it, not what I have to lose. Anyway, I'm in hell. I'm just smoking and drinking just to be well. So they go to rehab, they get well, maybe they even find a job. But now they have money. And again, they need a small percentage, small amount of drugs and alcohol to get high. They start the journey again. You cannot escape it. You can just take these people and let them, maybe you one of them, to have the candies packed in small packs. At least you will not eat the 7 ounce or 5 ounce Dollar Tree packs for $1.25 because it's cheaper. And then, if you will see in the sets, I'm advancing to better alternatives. So when you get more and more sets, I'm leaving you, but I can do it because you eat less sugar, and then you can handle the while when, if you're drinking too much sugar, you cannot eat the healthy stuff because it's not tasty enough. This is why I'm the ladder. I'm going to where you are, and step by step. When Jesus and the church are the preachers from the mountain, stop drinking, stop alcohol, and even stop coffee. Give us a break, come on. You have good life because you take my 10% delivery and prostitution card and have good life. Everybody loves you. You have no risk. Your chest is not tight. You have home. So it's like the Shot the DJ song. What the hell can you tell me about my life? This is why all of us have gone through the darkness. To pull out those guys. So you can work in a candy factory and pack candies. When you're with me, you get in budget to get high the right way. There, you just accumulate more debt. And maybe not. What matters to you is that when you drink alcohol, you work for me. And when you cannot avoid the shakes, so in the beginning you drink and keep your job and pay for your alcohol. Then you lose your job and you cannot even pay for $11 plus tax vodka from Walmart. I'm telling you, come to work and drink, because otherwise you shake, you will not be able to. But I know that some of the time you will go nuts. So when I identify you are in the bad position, go, rest. But I will need more than that, because when you go nuts, you become dangerous. We'll talk about it in this part of the journey. Because yes, you want your human rights, but your human rights are making it possible for you to hurt others. But you say, okay, this is why the police is not working, because by the time that you will bump someone and make him deaf, it's too late. When you will bring kids and make them psychotic because they are having tight chest already at the age of 5, they become psychopaths, and then we need criminal minds detectives to find out where they are and try to identify why they do that. They do it because when the heart chakra is done, you don't feel pain, so you can do whatever you want to anyone, and it's not a problem anymore. So your alcohol and legitimate way to bring kids, generating psychopaths. But it doesn't matter, you will not stop, I know. Once this is your life, the fact that you ruin other people's life will not get you stopped regardless of ruining your own life. Because in the end of the day, it's like in the song, the name of the band, fun. And as long as you can get higher level of dosages, you keep on having fun. And by the time that no one else and medication just get you well but not even happy, then you continue because you cannot get ill, sick. You are trapped. So if you want to quit, I have a plan for that. The other plan is to drink, but my measurements, just like the light beer, on your level. So you will not get drunk. I can raise it when your tolerance gets, but always to the level when you are not drunk. But if you want to get drunk because you need to have the buzz, then you will have this plan, but each one with higher level of security and other things that you will need to sign papers to work for me. And eventually you die, overdosing or liver or whatever. But in between, you help others to get $3-4, served hamburger pate, few nuggets and whatever, instead of $5 meal, paying for low quantity junk food, arm and legs, and wait in the drive-thru. With me, you are not waiting. You are picking it from the locker. And you pay and you don't need to go grocery shopping. And you can get 1 or 2 scoop of ice cream because it's $3-4, including thrifty ice cream. Because now if you want good ice cream in small cup, you pay arm and leg. So you buy the cheap one from Walmart and go to the entire tub because it's hard to stop. So when you pack ice cream scoops, it seems like I'm the bad guy because I'm giving 50 flavor of ice cream. But no, you help people to avoid the big stuff. And the same about slushies and slurpees or whatever they call it, and ices and small cups, everything small cups. So you feel guilty if you start to take 2, 3 or 4 bags of candy because it looks like too much. When now you can go to an entire bag, which is like 9 bags, and not even feeling that something is wrong. And then eventually go to the strips, food strips. Here, a guy collecting cans. Maybe he's one of the good ones that doesn't want to boost. But he is boosting. Why? Because they pay him $1 for a pound. Although, why is that? Because they're not selling to recycling when you're not even getting $0.50. They take it to California, where you have the CRV, and get the full amount of the CRV, which is way better. And then he gets $1, and the tax money of California, they are in bankruptcy because of that, because it's so much money. I don't know if it's relevant now, but it costs the people a lot. So this guy is actually stealing from Californian guys, and quite amount of money. But what else can he do? No one else will give him money. He can steal, he can suck these. This looked to him better. That is a system. This is where alcohol lead people, because you don't give them any choice. Because if their handshakes or if they're not passing the drug test, they will not get a job. So not only that they cannot pay rent and live decent life, they need in addition to pay for the drugs. And it costs to everybody. You cost to everybody. And if you listen to it and you are not a drug addict, I'm showing you how it costs. $40 iPad that he took from the store cost you as a shopper $900 and more, because when they add it to the total price, they want to make money. You pay for the drugs, you pay for the alcohol, you always do. So I'm the guy that is trying you to make profit out of these guys. Not only not pay. And this is why when you work for me, when you pack candies or when you marinate chicken, when you fix teeth, you get budget. And with the budget, this is when you get a better ticket to your reality. But everybody wants a better ticket and better reality before they give something. And then it's never happened. And it's not necessarily being homeless. You know this, when people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Maybe you came to me because you feel that you run in circles. With me, you run in circles, but you spiral up. This is the warning, how much it will cost you. 25 years of torments. A very big preparation before that. All of my life. But when you watch this video in the future, we will get to people before that and might save them from the hell that the Illuminati planned from them by creating the new order to start it all over in a better place. So people will skip the Sour Patch, Swedish Fish, and M&Ms, and will go directly to dried fruit strips, monk fruit sweetened juices, lean hamburger, and eventually vegetarian and vegan, and other stuff. The priest might look to you more fitting the position of B, because he's cleaned, got his clothes maybe from the store, shaved, with light in his eyes, eating good food, healthy, and loved. So I'm crazy when I'm talking about what I'm talking. And you saw, I went to this guy and told him, hey, shut up, I know better. I'm trying to teach you something. If he was really a man of God, he was supposed to, he didn't, he just saw homeless person with a chair to show you how holy those people are. But still, he is the one preaching the gospel. It was working, but now it's boring. The human race needs more interesting and effective introduction of A. So why I'm not preaching the gospel? Because who will listen to me? I'm selling 15 for $1. Everybody will listen. And later it's not only your candies, because this will be the other part of the job that I'm creating. You will pack everything from shampoo to nails to fake nails to screws for 15 for $1 and 3 for $1. Dog treats and dog food and laundry detergent and soaps. So I'm going to create lots of jobs until they will make it the size that already packed. And then I will find you the new job. But in between, you will earn budget. Because then people can buy 3 different shampoos and 3 different hand soap in different flavors and fragrance, So you're helping them because it's nice. And they buy it cheap. And it's easy on the budget. But what if they consume a lot and it's okay? Then no problem. You start by texting 2 letters to get the free groceries items or whatever. The stuff that you consume a lot, you can order specifically in a bigger bag and save the profits that I'm making. And then I'm matching the price to the cheapest option, Costco or Sam's Club, and if not. But now it's the modern version of Costco versus Walmart. The stuff you consume a lot, you will do that. The stuff that you don't want to consume, but you want flavors and it's expensive maybe, or you want variety, you will take in the small cup and pay a little more. But you will pay less in any of the version. Which is why I'm the homeless crazy guy went into the arena with all the big guys on the planet. And I'm beating all of them with this mitten. But the reason is I can do it, it's not only about me. The reason is Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi knows the secret of the Tai Chi. you're not fighting the enemy using your strength, you're using his. He's punching you, and you just move aside and direct his punch wherever you need it. So we like Karate Kid and such. Even when he's Karate Kid eventually do use a punch to win or a kick. Not really Mr. Miyagi. So I'm not like Fight Club, destroying everything that we created because it's crooked. I'm taking the strong hand of each one and direct it toward the others. This is why when you evolve and you get tired of this punching, I am the new show. How do I do it? For example, Sam's Club has a very good small pack of gummy candy. It was gummy animals, now it's gummy fruit. I'm taking this mighty hand and I'm pointing it towards Walmart's big pack of gummy bears or the Brenham gummy fruits. What will buy? A small pack at the same price as the big one? Do you really want to buy 1 or 2 or 5 pounds of gummy bears in order to get it cheap and then you cannot stop? The funny thing is now that I'm using Sam's Club to fight Walmart when it's the same company, Walmart Corp. This is some of the price, and this is the joking part. But many times, not that much. Because I'm using Smith's sandwich ice cream, which is better than Walmart's, as part of the 3 for $1. So I'm using Smith's, which is normally more expensive, against Walmart. But when Walmart has a very good pack of saltine crackers and those run crackers with whole wheat, which normally you pay so much for, I'm getting you packing it and later machines, and I'm getting people healthier, and I can sell it for cheap price. And then I'm fighting Whole Foods, which when they sell healthy stuff, it's so expensive. Amazon bought them, so they're supposed to be better than me because they have so much money. But here is how I'm showing you how we shut down Whole Foods as well. But this is not even something to brag about because those ones are so expensive, and I'm just saying along the way, I'm just leaning on them. So when I go to the arena, maybe some of you are tired of Rocky. The plainer one, worship him. There was in one of the movies that someone seems like talk against Rocky and they almost killed him because he's their idol. But some of the people are tired after seeing a guy punching people, especially when eventually he's ending up with brain damage. So I'm Rocky. I'm just punching the big ones Miyagi ways in my mind. Because when they offered me painkillers, I never took them. The mind is still sharp. The body is broken. I'm on a wheelchair. My sit down, I will not make it stand up. Maybe now, yes, maybe I can, but too tiring. But you tell me why you call it sit down or stand up. Nothing here is funny. Well, funny is most of the time when you are laughing about stuff that you cannot fix. My funny show is to fix the stuff, not to laugh about them. And how come I'm making so much money out of it? Because I have a show about nothing. Seinfeld make $100 million a year. So you listen to his stand-up because he can be every place on the planet. He made it. But what him and George are doing, they are laughing about the nothing stuff. Not about the Illuminati, Afghanistan, genetic engineered food, about the small stuff that each person has every day. And everybody watch because they live nothing life. They don't have the dramatic stuff in the movies. So, lots of people listening, rating money. I'm using gummy bears. Nothing. What is gummy bears? I'm using nuggets. Not big deal. I'm saying I will be the world president. Everybody tell me how do. No one elected you. You are electing me. By packing candies. The people elect me because they put $1 in the locker when they get my set. This is the bills that really define control, because when you control the commerce, you control the world. It's all about money. We know that if we are not that stupid when we think that really those idiotic puppets really run your life. But no one will believe me. This is the thing, I don't need to. I'm giving you a choice between 3 for $1, 3 for one of the 3 packs of gummy, or buying the 5 pound from Sam's Club. Where will you put your bills? You see, I'll channel A to the stupidity of the dumbest old dog on the planet. And by the way, I am already the world president. Again, you tell me that I'm crazy. No, because the duty of the world president is not to sit there and collect money for his next elections, or go to parties, or do the bullshit stuff. Bull number 2, sorry. His duty is to evolve the system. I'm not using the word saving the world anymore because it's idiotic. No one needs to save the world. Not even from nuclear war or lack of food. Why? Natural selection. If there will be atomic war, so there will be fewer people and the resources will be split between the rest. Maybe they have a better chance to survive. If there will be no food, the same. You don't need to save the world. The human race will last. Even if there will be few people, they will build it all back. You need to just to upgrade the world. And this is what we are doing, just upgrading. But my duty as the world president to upgrade stuff is to make the system better. And this is what I'm doing for many, many years. You don't see that. But in the future, when you see this video, you see that. And if you live long enough, you can compare it to 7-Eleven, to McDonald's. You can pick in the same locker nuggets and orange chicken and slice of pizza and a piece of burrito and piece of tortilla, burritos and what the other one, taquitos, whatever. Go home, put it in your 2 cents linear, and if it's liquid, we will have cups, like the baking cups with the liquid, so you put it with the food, and then you have your soup as well, whatever. You put it for 5 minutes, and then each member of the family can eat something else. You don't need to everybody choose like Sheldon, today is Chinese day, today is pizza day. And each one can have his own candy and multiple fragments of soaps and shampoos, and you pay less, and you don't need to do shopping. It's all in one place, and you don't need to wait in line. So whenever if it will happen or not, I prove my point that I'm smarter. And anyone that wants to compete with me, I will ask him, did you figure it out? Maybe he will duplicate me and say yes, but we know that I was there first. Now the big question is if I got it from the creator, or I'm just a smart schizophrenic guy, but what does it matter? I just proved that I'm smarter. And why that matters? Because I'm aiming to the big part of the equation in which the chicks will not go after the guys that has more money, because this is getting us paid $200 for $2 cost shoes made in China by sweatshop children. I will not get a guy with 20 years in schooling to have titles, which is another way to choose him. And not by if he can get you to a better restaurant, as it in the funny video in my 560 million followers playlist. And not if he can buy you $300 champagne or take you to the best room in the hotel. It will change the direction for people to go in the right direction, and they will not, as well as the one that have the cat. You know what is cat? Dictate the show. And this is the thing they do. Because when they want love, it's enough for them to wear fancier clothes and have makeup and have their diet. But the guys need to pay. And then it's very hard to tell them not to work for Monsanto or Chase Bank. And this is where Penny now is in a better position, because she's not an actress. She turned herself selling drugs to doctors. But we laugh about it, it's okay. Even when she says that she knows that it gets children to become suicidal. But it is funny, because we cannot fix it. And this is a stand-up. I'm trying to avoid people to get addicted when they are young, with all of this how do you call it, the one that to the one that have problem with attention. I have in different schooling, because if someone is smart, of course that he cannot concentrate on the B number 2, bull number 2 that they give him there. Another thing that we will do. So this is why my sit down, and I cannot stand up because I paid the price. Not being able to walk or stand in this place, falling in front of a bus. Almost died. I'm showing you the truth, but it's not easy to listen to the truth, because it's easier to listen to the secret guys or to Napoleon Hill that tell you how to grow rich, and to think that if you will think about wealth all the time and on the good part, you will become rich and famous, and as they told to Charlotte, you will get the right guy. But Charlotte told this lady on the stage, I focused, I imagined, I didn't think on bad stuff, and the good guy is not coming. And this lady told her, you are not focusing hard enough. So now this is the modern religion. God is not in the picture. So now to get the good stuff, you do not pray. This is the iTunes and I, and even Matrix version of the detachment from God. You don't believe in God anymore because it's a butthole. You see the world that He created, if He even exists. So let's take matters into my own hand. But if my hand is not working anymore because I can just pack item at Walmart when people order it online, now I will use my mind. And this is how I will become rich. And what happens when it's not happening? You didn't focus enough. You did.